Oh,
Welcome, everyone. This is episode 4, two-man power trip here. We're talking Los Angeles Chargers. So, as a quick note, we were talking about it just a little bit ago. They're doing like a hard knocks with both LA teams, the LA Rams, the LA Chargers. So that's going to be pretty cool. It's going to be pretty unique with them following two teams.
yeah, they've never done that
All the
before.
fans
So
of all right for all the Hard Knocks fans, stay tuned for that. I guess we'll dive into Los Angeles Chargers free agents, cap space, and issues. The big one was Philip Rivers is gone. He's a Colt. Rivers is gone. What are they going to do at quarterback? They were 5-11 last year with Rivers, but a lot of people say it was just Rivers was aging, the system was aging. It's time for him to go. It's time for a fresh start. It's kind of a lot of people's
I think the way
attitude.
I think the way they looked at it was, they've got some really good receivers. They got a
They
good
do.
tight end. They've got a good running back.
I'm going to be honest with you before we get into the rest of the stuff. The Chargers, wise, I had them at 11-5 last year.
Yeah.
Or even better. I thought their talent level was premium. It was elite. And something happened and they just 5-11. I don't know. But it just seemed like they were a playoff. They were just in the playoffs the year before.
Yeah. Well, see,
But it
I,
seemed
I
like they
think
were going to be right back.
I think Rivers went downhill a little bit last year. I mean, what I
Yeah.
remember one game, I think he threw like 5 or 6 interceptions. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
he
It
didn't
was
look very
bad.
good last year. And I think
No, it
if they
didn't.
get better at quarterback, maybe they got a chance. I mean, there's a lot of rumors
Right.
about Cam Newton.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you believe that or not, I don't know. Um,
Yeah, just had to wait and see.
you see a lot of
But
mock drafts have him taking Justin Herbert.
yep, yep. I see a lot of that stuff too. We'll get into our mock draft
Yeah,
in a couple of weeks. Um, a couple of the other ones, they traded Russell Okung to the Panthers. They signed defensive tackle Linval Joseph, who was off the year Vikings,
yeah,
and they signed defensive back Chris Harris Jr. They signed the Packers. Ryan Beluga went there, so that he was a right tackle. Denzel Perryman was already a Charger.
he resigned. Yeah,
Signed back. Melvin Gordon is now gone. He went to the Broncos, as we talked about in the previous.
and then they signed Austin Eckler.
Uh,
They made their decision
yep,
on what running back they wanted to go with, and
yep, they signed Eckler, and then we missed one. Hunter Henry, tight end, was franchise tag. So they locked up their next tight end. That's he's gonna, I guess, be their feature tight end. He's gonna take over for the legend, man.
Gates.
Oh, yep. Gates. Gates has been a legend. He's been a Charger forever. Just like talk about Witten and a Cowboy in the last episode. Gates has been that for the Chargers. They, on to I guess the next thing. They have $21.7 million in cap. Their needs is a left tackle, obviously quarterback and guard. They've got 7 draft picks. They've got 1 in each round, so it's
Yeah,
just 1 through 7. Boom, boom, boom. So nothing too crazy there. They're going to have to draft well. I mean, with the $21 million that they have, I guess this whole division has kind of been low on cap money. Is what I've kind of noticed.
yeah,
No team really has over 20. They're just going to have to be real smart with their purchases, and once again, just go through the draft. Get your first rounder and get your second rounder, and just hope and pray that they turn out. if anything, like I said, they need quarterback, and like you're saying, mock drafts are saying, having them taken Herbert. If he's not there, I say you go left tackle or guard, man. I mean, you take what you need. You take the best player available for what you need.
So, if I were them, you've already got some established players. You've
Mm,
got good receivers. I don't think it would be a bad idea to get a Cam Newton,
right,
or because to be honest with you, they're probably in kind of a window right now with
right,
their talent. Because you think about it, the first round, I mean, you're probably going to get a tackle.
right. So
Because if
if
you
you
if you
get
waste that on a
Newton,
quarterback and you don't have a left
exactly.
tackle, it doesn't matter.
I'm right there with you. You have Newton agency on a team-friendly deal. You looking hurt, you have the job available, and then you take your tackle in the first round. I'm right there with you. And then
Yeah.
if Newton does, and I revisit the quarterback. I mean, there's always quarterbacks coming out, man. It's what it
Oh yeah.
seems. There's always good, decent quarterbacks, and you never know who's really going to be good or not. Trubisky went higher than Mahomes,
Yeah. Or do
but
they
Mahomes is the one lighting it up.
or do they kick the tires on Jameis Winston?
Right, right. So I do feel that they have some options, but the thing is, is Winston or um, Newton, is either of them going to take a team-friendly deal or, a financially friendly deal for the Chargers? Because
Yeah.
Winston was, before Brady signed with them, Winston was looking at, he's what, $30 million a year. He's being like Dak, wanting all this money. And is Newton kind of in that same boat, going to be wanting $20 million a year? They've only got $20 million in cap.
Yeah. Yeah, I
You
see
know what I
that.
mean?
Because right now their quarterback, I mean, they have a decent backup quarterback. They got Tyrod Taylor. He's all
Right.
right,
He's serviceable, right?
but he's not. I don't think
I
he's going
do
to get
agree,
you a
though.
Super Bowl.
I think you no. I agree with you though. I think they need to go after Cam and try to make that work, and then draft a tackle. And hell, even if you're drafting a tackle and a guard early, that's going to pay dividends for the next quarterback. If you
Oh yeah.
have another shitty season, you're already going to have your tackle. So
Yeah,
it'd be a win-win, really.
I agree. Where do you see him?
Um, unless if they figure out the quarterback situation, like you said, they got a serviceable starter at quarterback. They were 5-11 last year. They've got talent. They do have the talent, but I'm gonna be honest. I see them right around the same position. I'll say 6-10. I'll give them a game, but until they show me more, this is pre-draft,
Yeah.
stuff here. So I'll give them a game. I'll say 6-10, but I'm not gonna. I don't think they're taking the division anytime
No.
soon.
I'm gonna give them 7 wins.
Okay.
They got a little better on defense, you know.
Mhm.
Um, getting Chris Harris, Linval Joseph. I think their
Right.
defense will be a little better this year. The quarterback and the offensive line is a big deal. So,
It is. And that
but
the best way to service it right now is, like you said, Cam or Winston, but it comes down to payment. I mean, are they gonna
yeah,
take 10 million a year, or are they gonna really push for, I want 20 million plus?
the problem
But
with
at the
people
same
like that
time,
right now, the problem with people like that
they're
right now,
not
though,
working
is
right now, so they're looking for a job.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
So they might have to just take what they can get. And for Cam, if he goes to the Chargers, he's going there. They're talented, like we said. He would be going into a really good situation
yeah,
where the talent is. The window is there. It's
yeah,
you're going into a stacked team from a talent perspective, and let's go win some games, Cam.
yeah. I agree.
That's where I'm at with him. Until we see what happens with the draft and what happens with the other situation, I'm going to give them 6 wins. If they
Yeah,
get Cam and if they have a real good draft, then I'll jump them up. I'll put them at 8 and 8, 9 and 7.
Yeah.
But until then, I got them at 6 wins.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Well, I guess that's all for the AFC West. Next week we'll be back here and we'll be doing the NFC West.
Yep.
And then we'll be all done with the division.
For the NFC West next week.
Yeah. So until then, see ya.
See you later. 2-man power trip out.